Hey guys, Veronica here. Welcome back to the channel. If you don't know who I am a power lifter and strength sport enthusiast based out here in Los Angeles, just trying to learn how to get strong. And if you guys don't know what powerlifting is, it's a strength sport where you train to be the strongest you can be on your competition day. And on competition day, you do 3 lifts, which are the squat, bench press, and deadlift. And based on the feedback I got on Instagram, I know you guys wanted to see a little bit more of a tutorial style, vlog style video. So I went out there and did something a little bit different and voiced over my last squat sesh. I thought it'd be a little bit fun to share with you guys some of my favorite accessory work to go along with training your main core lifts. If you guys like what you see, definitely hit that like and subscribe button. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the video. Okay, so on this day I had a program to do 90% of my 1 rep max for squats. So it's a pretty heavy load. I think I was squatting at about 165 pounds. I just noticed that I didn't have the clip on all the way. So if you're gonna be lifting heavy loads, make sure your clips are completely tightened before you start lifting. But especially with squats here, I was focusing on maintaining core tightness and contraction in the glutes and hamstrings the entire lift. Sometimes you gotta be your own hype man. Get yourself ready for some squats. And I decided to add the safeties because I had a feeling my body might not be able to handle the load at some point. And I did end up dropping the weight from 165 to 155. So again, big brace, tight core, glutes, and hamstrings the entire lift. Now we got some hip thrust action going on. You want to make sure you set yourself up to where you're sitting on your mid shoulder and have your feet shoulder width apart and squeeze those glutes at the top when you get there. Now with split squats, you're going to want to focus on making sure that back knee is going straight up and down and to squeeze through the same legs, glute, and hamstring the entire movement. I was pretty tired when I got to goblet squats. I decided to superset these 2 movements because I skipped out on my drop sets for squats. So we just threw some extra accessories in there. And since we don't have a leg press at Barbell Brigade, I decided to do a similar movement on the pit shark. So you're going to want to set up just like your squat setup, as wide or as narrow as you normally do, and sit back and squeeze through your glutes and your hamstrings and your quads as well for this entire movement. So I decided to superset the pit shark with some core work using the Havoc slider in a similar way you would be using an ab roller. So make sure your pelvis is tucked in, your abs are contracted the entire time, and try to avoid back caving for this specific movement.